In the second part of this series, we're going to shift towards how do we allow others to shift in this journey. Dissecting the remote work landscape 2020 and beyond, let's talk about getting more human. These days, we keep hearing the world of work will never be the same. There will be many changes, and we're experiencing some of them already, and we will have to adjust and transform. Guess what? The world of work has been changing for a while now, and we have been adjusting, some faster than others, and it has been transforming along with us. The recent developments merely sped up the process in aspects such as remote work, digital technologies use, and distance teamwork. We have been preparing for this. Maybe we were not 100% ready for it, but the groundwork has been there for quite some time. The good news is that all of these changes are ultimately for the better. If we look at this objectively, many work trends that we're forced into now have already been in pipeline for the future of work. All this pandemic did was accelerate everything that we were looking to implement anyway. There will be collateral damage as a result of the acceleration, but in the long run, the outcomes will be positive. A 2019 McKinsey study on the future of work states that over 1/3 of current job activities across majority of all occupations are technically automatable. With that being said, automation, which we have seen evolving for years, and the recent artificial intelligence applications in our jobs, given an opportunity to spend less time on work that is less impactful, such as report writing, data entry, and so on. And instead, we can now focus on tasks that create value and impact our businesses. Working remotely and utilizing technology we have at our fingertips actually enables us to work smarter and creating more space on building a human-first world of work. Leaving automation and AI to do it, and let us instead focus on how we can bring a human-centered approach for the future and the current reality of our workplaces. As leaders or leaders-to-be in our organizations, we must deal with growing volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity that is currently surrounding the business world. Now is the time to design and practice our leadership skills and challenge ourselves to step up as organizations and teams need us now more than ever. We must shift towards a human-centered approach and address the current and future business environment with empathy and resilience. In this first part, we looked at how on an individual level we can shift towards creating a future where we can thrive by developing key skills and practicing new routines. In the following part, let's look at how we as leaders, as team members, can shift those around us towards a sustainable business as we navigate the remote landscape this year and beyond. Another model that we've come up with at Bestern is called TIDA. And this is a model we use to ignite in teams during uncertainties. It stands for transparency, empathy, diversity, and amplifying. In business operations, we often focus on human-centered models when it comes to innovating products and services, aiming to cater to consumers. We use design thinking to create products and services that keep our customers coming back and loving our brands, transforming them into loyal customers who stay with us long-term. The same approach needs to be applied to our team members, employees, or internal stakeholders. Particularly in times of crisis, market volatility, and economic uncertainty. We must shift the focus from short-term to long-term while navigating the fragile market we're currently in, 1 week at a time. It almost sounds contradicting because we need to focus on the sustainability of our business and people, but at the same time, the current crisis does not allow us to even plan beyond 2 weeks at a time in some cases. Nonetheless, looking at the bigger picture and the well-being of our employees is what will determine our fate in the uncertain future to come.